It's chilly outside, so let's make a delicious comfort food dish, baked mac and cheese. Hi there foodie friends, my name is Carly and welcome back to my channel, Adventures in Yum. While I'm not showing it, we're cooking our pasta in salted water until it's al dente while we work on our cheese sauce. To a medium-sized saucepan, we add 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons or about 83 grams of unsalted butter and about 1/2 to 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We place this over medium heat and allow the butter to completely melt. Once the butter is nice and bubbly, we whisk in 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons or about 53 grams of all-purpose flour and stir the mixture frequently. This is our roux, which will thicken our cheese sauce. We cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the mixture becomes just slightly browned and the flour has a slightly almost faint nutty smell to it. We then whisk constantly while adding 4 cups or about 946 milliliters of whole milk into the flour mixture. For an even richer sauce, you can swap out some of the milk for half and half and/or heavy cream. We then bring this to a simmer over medium heat and whisk periodically. We cook this until it slightly thickens and coats the back of a spoon. We stir in our seasonings, including a pinch of salt, about 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder with parsley, a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. After we whisk in all those seasonings, we then whisk in about 12 to 16 ounces or about 336 to 448 grams of shredded cheese. Here I'm using a mixture of Jack and mild cheddar cheeses, Parmesan cheese, and finally sharp cheddar. I love using a lot of sharp cheddar because it gives the cheese sauce a better and stronger flavor. We cook this for another minute or two over low heat until the cheese is fully melted, and then we remove it from the stove. Side note about the seasoning, I actually like to switch up the type and amount of seasonings that I add to my cheese sauces, so you can certainly adjust and use what you enjoy. We then pour our elbow macaroni noodles into our cheese sauce and stir until well combined. Okay, just editing this video is making me hungry and now I want to make some more mac and cheese. I honestly stop here sometimes and just enjoy it as is, but of course we're making baked mac and cheese, so let's add half of it to our baking pan. I usually use a glass 9x13 baking dish, but this time I wanted to try out a couple of small porcelain baking dishes, as well as a glass 9x9 baking dish. We fill the pans halfway and then add a generous sprinkling of mozzarella cheese, as well as a mixture of mild cheddar and jack cheese. I usually don't measure this part because I consider this a measure with your heart kind of moment, but I added at least 10 ounces or 280 grams of shredded cheese. We then add the rest of the mac and cheese on top and smooth it out. We can either add even more shredded cheese and bake, or we can add a crunchy topping. Before we finish our baked mac and cheese and give it a taste, if you're getting value out of this video, then please make sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified about my latest video. To 2 cups or about 264 grams of cornflake crumbs, we add 2/3 cup or about 73 grams of shredded Parmesan cheese. After that, we give a quick mix and then we add 1 stick or 1/2 cup or 110 grams of melted unsalted butter. After we thoroughly mix this together, we add it to the top of our mac and cheese and spread it into an even flat layer. While breadcrumbs are common for a crunchy topping, I love this topping because it's a super yummy topping that my mom uses for her corn casserole that she makes around the holidays. We then bake this in a 375-degree Fahrenheit or 191-degree Celsius oven until the topping becomes golden brown. For the smaller baking dishes, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes, while larger baking dishes take about 30 minutes. This mac and cheese is so delicious with its variety of seasonings, multiple strong cheeses that add such a great flavor, and the extra gooey cheese layer in the center, as well as the delightfully crunchy topping. I hope that you enjoy this mac and cheese as much as my family and I did. Let me know in the comments if you give this recipe a try and how you like it. If you're interested in checking out some of the products I used in this video, then please make sure to check out that video description below for some of their Amazon links. Thank you so much for joining me today, foodie friends. I'll see you next time for another yummy adventure.